Hi, this is Alan from 3XM. I'm going to give you a quick demo on how to use the Quantum Card Designer. So the first thing you have to decide is whether your card is in landscape or portrait orientation. For this example, I'm going to leave it in landscape. And the second thing you need to do is decide if you want to use one of our QR templates. And that will basically show you where on the card the QR code will go if you choose one at the later stage. So for this example, I'm just going to leave it blank and have no QR code. I can close that. For this one, I'm just going to use a full color image. So I open up My Images and I can drag across an image into here and it will automatically populate into the card. As you can see, this is the outline of where the card will be, so we want some bleed around the outside. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the location, so I'm going to hit Save Design. This is a representation of what the card will look like. I'll give it a name so I can find it later. And then I select a side. So in your card, you'll have two drop downs, one with your list of front images and one with the list of back images. So this is going to be a front side for me. I hit save and that's it. That is saved. It's in my card, it's in my account. And when I go to checkout, that will be ready for me to use. So let's do something else. So when we return to the designer, I can press the reset button and that'll clear all that out. Let's put in a logo this time. So again, I'll go into My Images and I will drag in a logo and that'll populate. So a bit big for me, so I'm going to click on the image and then we have four options around the outside. The one I'm looking for is the resize, so I just grab this and I can resize it there. If I click in the middle of the image, I can move it around. As you can see, there's guidelines that there to show you what the center of the image is. The other options are rotate, so you can grab it like that. Click off. We have an undo button down here to put that back. The other option is copy, so that will make a duplicate of that image. We can move that around one. And then the final option is delete. So again, I'm happy with that as being the back of my card. So I'm going to hit Save Design, give it a new name, and I'm going to put this one on the back side. Save Design, and again, that's in my cart ready to go. So let's do something a little bit more complicated. Let's reset that. Let's have a look at the QR templates and text. So for this one, I'm going to click on QR templates and I'm going to choose top left. And this will show us where the QR code will go when we check out. So I'm going to add an image to this one. Click on that. And you see I'm happy with that. That's nicely lined up for this particular image. I could hit Save Design, but let's add a little bit of text here. So Gary Box Photography. Let's click that. That'll always add it to the center of the screen in black. If we want to change the color, as with the images, we click on it and then we have our new options. So let's make that white and we can change the font as well. Let's go for Futura. Okay, so click off, we click on it, want a little bit bigger and let's put it down the bottom. So I'm happy with that. So I'll hit Save Design. The thing to note here is that you will not see the QR code on this design. This will be a flat image that you can use for any of your cards, but it will not show the QR code. The QR code will be dynamically added at the end of the process, but you must select your QR code location when you check out. And that's it. That'll be let's make that a front side image. Hit save. And again, that is now in my account, ready to go. Let's reset that. So the last thing I want to show you is the design elements. So the design elements is a list of kind of clip art icons that you can use in your designs. So let's start with a background color. We'll start with gray and that'll pop in there. So that'll change the whole color. Let's say I don't want a gray background. Let's say I want a red background. Like everything else, I click on the image and now I have an ability to change that color. So let's make that bright red for this example. So I can click off, back into design elements, And let's add a camera shutter icon. Again, click on it, make it a little bit smaller, move it over there, and change the color to white or any color I want. Next, I'll add some text again. Add that text. Let's put that there, a little bit bigger. And then let's add one more design element. Let's add some bullseyes. Let's make him gray. So let's say that I've done it in the wrong order and I want this to appear behind the text. Simply click the move down or move up button to change the order in which things are done. The other way of doing that is by clicking Manage Layers, and you'll see all of the different things that I have, and I can simply move the bullseye with this up, above, and back down. You can lock elements here so that you can't accidentally move them. So now you see I can't choose the text, or you can delete. And that's it. That's the main features of the Quantum Card Designer. So the final part of the puzzle is how do we use these designs. So I'm going to put a business card into my cart. €1, add to cart. Let's view my cart. And there is my Quantum business card. I click on the Quantum tab to do the editing. And down here where we would do the custom card branding, we will now have these examples in the cart ready to go. They're the ones we created. And if I want to add the QR code, let's change to the Gary Box example. From the QR code location, let's choose top left. Final step, press the Update Quantum Card button and you're ready to go.